What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Control the Narrative. It's Monday night. The Blazers just beat the Orlando Magic, and Melo, I think, had 12 points or something. Not that great. But before we get into this episode, just want to say today we announced that we are having an outing for the Brooklyn Nets game when the Portland Trail Blazers come to town, and we bought a bunch of tickets. Not a bunch, but we bought some tickets. We want to bring people. We're giving a gift bag. We're doing hopefully a couple other things, giving away something pretty cool that you might not want to miss. So tickets available right now, events.control, the narrative.com, and it's going to be a special night, hopefully. Melo always balls out at the Barclays Center, so events.control, the narrative.com. Get your ticket, limited amount, and I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Probably not by Melo on the court, but also with kind of some shit we got going on, so check that out. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on my guy, Cord Martin, who is a pretty big Melo fan, and we were just talking a little bit off camera, and he was saying that he didn't think he was going to meet someone as big of a Melo fan as he was, and I was kind of saying the same thing. So, Cord, how you doing tonight, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be on here. What's good, Melo World?
Word, man. So I don't know if a lot of people watching this follow you, so if not, why don't you kind of tell them your NBA fanhood background, how'd you start liking basketball, was Melo your favorite player? You said that you're from Memphis, so kind of go into all that shit.
Yeah, I'm really like from Mississippi, Memphis area, so I grew up a Penny Hardaway fan, actually. Like the silkiness, smoothness of his game, it just took me in. Like 8 years old, so I'm like, man, he's 6'7", can handle the ball, post, shoot. So I'm like, okay, he's skilled, but he's 6'7", but playing a point guard, like a second coming of Magic Johnson almost, better shooter. So, as the 6-7 years, Penny had his injuries. He started, going through, so a lot of stuff. If anybody know the history of basketball, Penny should have been like one of the greatest point guards of all time. So he got started going through that, and then I was like, I got to find another player, man. It's depressing. Like I stuck with him, but I knew he wasn't the same no more.
Wait, so what year was this? What year was this when you were like, all right, got to find another player?
After Shaq left, 99, he was by himself.
Okay.
After he left for Orlando, he wasn't the same no more. He didn't have that explosive. He went to Phoenix. He wasn't the same no more. So I kind of started. I actually fell for AI.
Okay.
AI gave him the business like in '99. I'm like, wow, who is Allen Iverson? So that's how I fell with AI. But it wasn't the same though. It wasn't the same. I liked AI, but I wasn't like passionate about AI like I was Penny. So Memphis, I'm from Memphis now. Keep in mind, 2002. I kept up with high school a little bit. All-American game, I might watch it, but I didn't. They didn't. No social media then, so they wasn't broadcasting high school mixtapes and all that.
Yeah, it wasn't hype.
Like, it was just if you don't see it on ESPN, you ain't gonna see it back in that time. So 2002, I'm watching the Memphis game, Memphis versus Syracuse. Didn't see him in high school. Memphis versus Syracuse in the Garden. I'm like, who is this dude with the braids? I'm like, okay, he coming down, boop 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 pop. I'm like, who is the dude like with all these? Never seen him before. I'm like, Carmelo. I'm like, Carmelo Anthony. I'm a Memphis fan. First, I'm mad because he lighting us up. He a freshman. I'm like, who is the dude killing? Y'all can't stop him. Like, immediately after the game, I did my research. I'm on the internet. I'm like, okay, he nice. 6'8". He kind of remind me of Penny. Like, he can do everything. Like, the skill was crazy for a 19-year-old. Like, the scoring ability. So I'm like, oh, my God, who is this? That moment, I followed them all season to the tournament. When they played Texas, they beat Kansas in the championship. And I'm telling everybody, they all on the LeBron train. Melo's better. I'm telling y'all, Melo's better. LeBron he got a 42-inch vertical, but fuck that. Excuse me, I don't know if I can cuss.
Word.
I'm telling y'all, this dude got an NBA-ready game already. I'm like, wait till he get his body right. And it came from that. Like, I've been down since 2002, man. That's why I'm like, ain't no way I can find nobody a bigger Melo fan than me. So since he came to the league, I'm telling everybody. And he did. Hold on, let me say this. He did get robbed Rookie of the Year. First of all, let's all say that. Yeah, LeBron man had a better career, made better career decisions as far as bouncing teams and all that. but he got robbed Rookie of the Year.
100%.
Yeah, the man averaged 21, 6, and 3.
And they made the playoffs.
They made the playoffs.
That's the
Neither
most
team made the
important
playoffs the year before. Melo was in the West too. Let's talk about how tough the West was then. Come on, dude. It wasn't even like.
It's always been like that.
Politics, man. Politics. They
All
trying
right,
to do Zion the same way.
So you followed Melo in Denver, New York.
Definitely.
Wherever he went, that was your favorite team, or did you like the Grizzlies?
Wherever he went, my favorite team. Favorite team right now. Portland.
Respect.
Nah,
so you got the Knicks jersey in the background too. So
yeah. So last year, I can't lie. I pulled for Steph Curry the last 14 months.
Bro, you need to do something.
I had to do something, man. Like I love Steph Curry game too. Don't get me wrong, but it'll never be another Melo. Like nobody can take his place for me. Like
for sure. So Cord, the reason we brought you on is because your thoughts on CJ McCollum, and just straight up, I just forgot to click start. So we're gonna kind of recap what we were just talking about for like the past couple of minutes. What do you think of CJ McCollum? I know that a lot of people say he intentionally looks off Melo. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Like, what are your kind of thoughts on CJ?
Yeah, like I was saying, I like CJ game actually. It's CJ IQ and he's thinking of the game. His timing of this. He's a tough shot maker. Don't get me wrong. Like CJ crafty as hell. He's more actually maybe more skilled than Dame. Like I said, Dame is more athletic, more explosive. The long ball, Dame got that. But CJ, he can 3-ball, mid-range, floater, left hand, right hand.
He really has it all. Yeah.
Yeah, he a small guard though. He gotta understand, dude, you 6'3", you may be 6'4". You have Carmelo Anthony on your team. This man still is a walking bucket. I don't care. And like Melo can get the easiest shot on anybody on that team, maybe besides Dame.
Yeah.
Because I mean he still can get any shot he want. Okay, so it's like sometimes CJ intentionally looks the man off. I'm like, Melo's he'll sit in the corner like, are you not gonna give it to me? He like,
you see the courtside vids and shit, right?
Oh, right. Come on now, I see that. So I'm like, I see the frustration. Like, I know Melo. Melo's a humble dude. He don't want to say the wrong thing, but I'm gonna say it for him because I'm a Melo fan. I'm sticking up for him. It's frustrating to him sometimes. Trust me, but he's doing the right thing. Like, I'm so proud of Melo for doing the right thing and trying to be that great locker room role, that role model. Because they gave him a chance when nobody didn't like. They wouldn't even stick their neck out. Team USA wouldn't even put him on the team. That's the most sickening thing I ever heard. Like, this man did so much for y'all, but like in the day, Portland, they stuck their neck out for him. So you gotta respect
right.
Stotts and Neil O'Shea. Yeah, Neil O'Shea, all of them. So like Melo is like being the perfect locker room guy. Like, he don't want to be a cause of problem, but we all know if this was prime Melo in Denver and New York, something would have been said. Like, dude, CJ, come on, dude. Like, I don't know if he's scared Melo gonna take this second, that second main guy. Like, dude, you got your max contract already. You proved that you are, you know what I'm saying, a all-star tier guy.
Elite. Well, not elite, but
You're elite. You're a bucket getter.
But dude, there you go.
You got Carmelo Anthony on your team. Why is he taking 8 shots against the Indiana Pacers?
Yeah. When you needed offense, when you scored 100 fucking points, that's my thing.
It. Fourth quarter, we down like 6 to 8 points.
Yeah, it was winnable.
Melo got 2 buckets back to back, 2 mid-range easy buckets. Like, he didn't even break a sweat to get those buckets. You come down the next play and you jack up. Hail Mary 3 with somebody falling all over you. The third play, the play after that, like, dude, really?
Yep.
Like, what? Okay, what do you think about that? Because I want to know what's your thoughts on the Terry Stotts situation. As far as, can he calm CJ down? Like, do you think he should run more sets for Melo?
For sure he should run more sets for Melo. And you know what's really weird is sometimes when they call timeouts and Melo's out on the floor, when Melo comes back out, they'll go to him first play.
Yep.
Like, I realized that, so that when I see shit like that, that makes me think it might not be Stotts. That it might be the guys on the court, because at the end of the day, those are the guys on the court. But at the same time, if Stotts wanted the ball to go to Melo more, like, he would tell them, yo, give the ball. So,
exactly.
We have no idea, like, who it is, obviously. We can't be like, yo, it's CJ or yo, it's Stotts.
Yeah,
but when I see them come out of a timeout and go to Melo in the post, I'm like, all right. Like, this was obviously, like, they obviously talked about this. Hey, first play, let's do this. So
Right.
then that
Like,
makes
give
me
it.
think like CJ, and again, I fucking forgot to start click. I forgot to click start before, but we were talking and I was like, Melo can't say anything because this time last year he was taking 0 shots a game. So if he takes 8 a game, like
Yes.
8 more than he was
Gotta
taking
be.
last year.
Yeah.
So
Like he like, and he trying to be the perfect guy. Like
right, that too.
I respect him because his mindset has really changed. Like that time off gave him mentally. He turned into like not another person, but mentally
He's mature.
he know his task. Yeah, he's mature. Like I salute Melo
Yeah.
100% for that. Like man, it's tough. I look at him sometimes like, I know he's screaming in the inside, but
Right.
and it's nice they feed him. Some nights they do feed him when he hot. Like against Detroit, they dumping it. It was dumping it. And he wasn't missing nothing.
Yep.
Like it's been a lot of nights. He only had one 30-point game. He should have had at least maybe 5 or 6 30
In the
plus.
last 3 years, bro.
Yeah, last 3 years.
Crazy.
Like,
And
and I ain't gonna excuse me, not to cut you off.
go ahead.
I ain't even gonna speak on Ant Simons.
Oh my god, bro. That
Oh
guy
my
drives
God.
me fucking crazy.
If
He
we
drives
can
me
get a
fucking
real,
crazy.
he got young, he got potential, but we need a real backup point guard, like somebody that can run the offense. Like, don't we have to score a lot? Just get us in our sets. Just get a good
Facilitate.
shot. No, but
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. I'm glad he's in the league, so can't complain too much.
So entering tonight, we know they won, but a couple other teams were playing. So entering tonight, they were 3.5 games out of the 8 seed, and they were actually the 12th seed, and they were half a game behind like 3 other fucking teams. So knowing that, what percent odds would you give the Blazers at making the playoffs? Do you think they have like a 20%, 50 set? Like, what do you think the percent is that they get in?
Okay, since we won, it's a 3-way tie right now, right?
Right, like in this present moment, yeah.
Yeah, 3. Dame come back Wednesday.
Yep.
If Dame is 80, 85, 90%, I still say we get in because New Orleans is a little.
They're young.
No. JJ Redick got 2 weeks. They're young. Memphis, Jaren Jackson and Brandon Clark is out. They're young. You can't sleep on the Spurs still. Pop, but he pulled some tricks out the hat.
Yeah.
The Kings.
Yeah, I don't believe in them either.
But I say we're gonna make it because Dame is coming back and we play Memphis 2 more times. Y'all ain't looking at that. And a lot of people ain't looking at that. And we got Memphis at home both times.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
So that's a 2-game. That's a 2-game slide right there. That'll cover 2 games. If we can beat Memphis those both games, and how many games we got left? Maybe
I'd say like
18.
Yeah, I want to say like 18, 19.
We need to win at least. Boom.
But like when you think about it, it's not that many games.
It's not that many games. I'm glad Dane come back Wednesday. Thank God.
And you got to jump 3 teams. Well,
we
4 really to get in the playoffs.
Yeah. So and we got Memphis twice. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
I think I give us a 70% chance.
Yo, that's high.
It's high. I got faith in him, man.
That's high. Damn.
I kind of feel like Melo gonna get a little more aggressive. He gonna start demanding the ball like a little bit more. Like he don't want to step on toes though. So I feel like he still got more than he even showed us. He don't want to step on toes. People gotta understand. Maybe next year, if he sign back or another team, he'll be even more aggressive. But he kind of like taking what the defense gives him. He ain't taking too many bad shots. He ain't really. He's just playing a good game. He's just playing a good game. So I give us 65-70%. I think Dane gonna get us over the hump.
Yeah.
The leaders.
If he returns even close to what he was doing that like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, even close to it.
He went crazy.
They'll be good, but bro, I don't know. I'm not that high on them right now. I was gonna say 40.
Ooh.
I was gonna say 40 just because, bro, there's 3 teams in front of them and then the Grizzlies. So they gotta jump 40. That's a lot. Right. And I do think that the Blazers are the best team. Like I've said this before.
Yeah.
The Lakers are hoping Portland doesn't make it.
They don't want us. Nurkic could be back. Zach Collins could be back. And Dame.
And Nurk.
They don't want us. And Nurk, Zach Collins, they don't want to play us. Trust me. They do not want to play us. So they want Memphis.
I think the Blazers have the best shot of not even beating the Lakers, but giving them a real series and shit. So I think just like the announcers, the Blazers guys were saying it tonight. Just fucking get in and
Just get
see what
in.
happens, man. Like, you're not going to have home court throughout the playoffs. Who gives a fuck? Get in.
Right.
Give the
Right.
Lakers a real series. They're looking at guys like Dion Waiters and my boy
Yeah,
J.R.
JR.
Smith right now. So
Yeah.
they're like
Shout out
semi-desperate.
JR.
Shout out JR. Free JR. Free Swish.
Yeah, free JR.
But yeah, bro, I just like it's just gonna be tough for them to jump all those teams, you know.
It's gonna be hard, and you gotta win these games that's not even on your level. Like, you gotta beat the Hawks. I don't care if it's on the road. We gotta beat the Hawks.
That's
With
bad
no
loss.
Dame, we still gotta beat the Hawks, man.
Bad loss.
Good win tonight, though. Good win tonight. That's a bad loss. What is our record since the All-Star break? 2-3, I want to say.
I want to say worse than that, bro. I feel like they lost.
Yeah.
They lost to the Pelicans. They lost to the Pacers, the
Pacers, Hawks. Okay, that's it. So we 2-3. We beat the Pistons and the Magic.
Yeah, I think you're right. 2-3.
Yeah.
So, and like, they were winnable games, man. Like that Hawks game, not that like
Come on.
it was a one possession
man.
game, but it's the Hawks. That Pacers game for me really like.
Oh, I was so hot at CJ that night. Oh, I threw my phone at the TV almost, man.
Yeah,
I was hot.
that shit was frustrating. So
That was
7, you
frustrating.
give them 65-70. I'll say 40.
I give him 6 5. Yeah,
Fair.
it's fair.
We talked a little bit about it, but if you could grade Melo's season, taking everything into account, I know you commented on the post, but I want you to like elaborate a little bit on what you would give him, why, and kind of taking everything into consideration, the year off, the third option, maybe fourth to Whiteside some nights. So what do you think of Melo's season so far?
I said B+, B-. I stick with my B+. Man, people gotta understand it's hard to be out of the NBA for a year plus and come back and just get thrown in the fire. And he didn't have a training camp either. Let's keep in mind, didn't have a training camp, didn't have a preseason. I think he came in like the 13th, 14th game,
Something
12th,
like that.
on an injured team. And he still played third, fourth option. No, because Whiteside, he's big, he's not a scorer, but we use high pick and roll a lot. So Whiteside diving to the rim, that's a good option. You know? And I can't really say it's bad because when Whiteside is, it's a motor thing. Whiteside, so
100%.
When he playing ball, when he want to play, he may give him 20 and 20. So, but considering his coming in on an unguaranteed contract to a guaranteed contract, averaging like 15 and 6. I told everybody he was going to average 15 to 20. I told him when he was at home, I said, Melo can easily walk in any locker room right now and average 15 to 20 points a game.
Yep.
I said that, so he did that. Why he's not getting an A from me is because his consistency.
Yeah.
I feel like his legs, sometimes those back-to-back games, it's a killer for him. Like, I know it's year 17. Like, I understand. Every veteran go through that. So,
yeah.
But it's just, I can't, I'm a real Melo fan, so I can't be too light and I can't be too hard on him. So I know I seen Melo at his peak, and I know it's year 17. So that's the reason I didn't give him an A+ because the consistency, and I feel like he should be a little more aggressive. Sometimes I want to see Melo take a couple bad shots. I'm sorry, like he's a tough shot maker. Like Melo, go get the ball. Sometimes, like don't just stand and watch. I know, like you're trying to do the right thing, Melo, but I like you still Melo. You got buckets, like. Don't sit back and watch us lose. Like, go get. I understand. We running like he in a tough spot though, so that's why I give him a B+. Just the consistency.
Yeah.
And hold on, but I almost gave him an A because of the defense and the all around game he's playing this year. Like he doing some stuff I hadn't seen him do in 5 years, man.
Yeah.
Like,
he's been like falling asleep a little bit on defense. I've seen it like the past couple of games where he's just like. Looking at the ball, but he's been better
before earlier he was on defense.
Bro, he was sick. He's been better on defense than anyone thought he could be. Like offense, we kind of knew what he could do. Nobody thought this season he would be this good defensively. We're not sitting here saying he's fucking locking people down, but again, he's not a liability. Like people aren't singling him out and shit like that.
Yeah, and Houston was they assholes for that. What they try to do to them, man. Like they try to turn it like Daryl Morey, and then Melo get on first take. Okay, not first take.
Yeah.
With Stephen A. He
It
got
was first take, yeah.
yeah. He said he didn't think D'Antoni had anything to do with it. Come on, Melo.
I
But
think so.
I respect Melo for that. He's being humble. Once again, he knew he can't fight with all these people trying to get back in the league. So he knew I think he knew what it was. But at the same time, like James Harden knew too. I don't care.
Yep.
Chris Paul, I think Chris Paul is really Melo true friend. He probably didn't know, but it wasn't that he could do about it because look what happened to him. He got traded unexpected. So
No, my thing with Chris Paul is afterwards.
yeah, afterwards.
Afterwards, like all he said was like, "Hey, you know, he's
he
a future
did.
Hall of Fame and shit." Like if that's your brother, like
Yeah,
I don't
he
care if
didn't
that's
go.
your team. Like come out and be like, "I don't know why this happened." Like
Same thing with LeBron. And then you see when he gets signed, LeBron started making all these posts. Oh,
yeah,
my brother this. Oh, congrats, bro. You're gonna kill it out, bro. What was all this? Get him on the why is he not on the Lakers? Why you got Jared Dudley? Why you got Troy Daniels? Why did you re-sign KCP? Why did you all these bums? And Anthony Davis sit here and said that y'all signed off on everybody that's on that team.
yeah.
But you said it was out of your control.
Exactly. Yeah,
Nah.
we could talk about that for a while.
We'll talk about that. But like you said, I give him a B plus. Back to not to skip subject, but yeah, I give him a B plus because he's exceeded a lot of people's expectations. But me and you, like, and the rest of us, we're real hardcore Melo fans, so we can't give him an A plus because we real hardcore Melo fans. We've been there since way back. So, but the media now they like, oh, Melo's balling, oh, Melo's going crazy.
It's weird
like,
how that changes.
I'm like, y'all didn't know that? I'm like, y'all didn't know that? I'm like, he averaged 15. He could have did this in his sleep. I told y'all. Like, what'd you give him? What'd you say?
Yeah, I don't remember what I wrote, but it was somewhere in the B's. But right now, I would say B.
Yeah.
Like you said, he hasn't been that consistent and shit, which is fair, bro. It's like year 17. He was out of the league for a year. No training camp, no preseason. Came in early in the season and just like was thrown in there. And 2 weeks in, he won Player of the Week. So shit like that makes you think this guy is still a fucking bucket. He's still a baller, and he could still play with anyone in the league.
Right.
And I would have liked to see a little more consistency and shit. And I'm not grading this, based on Melo years or some shit like, bro, that this first that 2012, 2013 season or anything. But I would go B because he's looked good. Like he's had nights where he's dropped 32 points. He's had nights where he dropped 28 in a game winner. 8 of 10, whatever. And then also he's had nights where he shot like 1 for 11 and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that shit's rough. He honestly, bro, like he could have been doing that every other night, and I would have been like, I get it. It happens from time to time, but I go B because it could have been a lot worse, and it could have been a little bit better.
Yeah. It's not over yet, though. It's not
over.
No. We ain't gonna say it. Yeah.
So we'll see how the rest pans out.
Yeah.
All right, so the season's not over yet, but I'm just curious to get everyone who comes on here's opinion. What are your thoughts on Melo's future in Portland? We know that Leon Rose just today took over as president for the Knicks. And, there's some rumors already. It's March 2nd. And people are already like, yo, shit, Melo back to the Knicks. Like, the president wants him because he was Melo's agent for a while. Yeah. Would you be a part of the hashtag BringMeloHome movement? Or are you just like, let him stay in Portland? What are your thoughts?
I want to see Melo get his just due in New York. Like he need to be praised one more time. He need one more run in New York. I don't know if it should be this coming season though. I got to see what Leon do first. Like I don't want to see Melo losing like that. I so badly want him getting the playoffs this year that I couldn't stand to see him go to New York and lose. But I know he's gonna be greatly appreciated. Like New York showed him more love than anybody because Denver they wishy-washy.
They're still booing him and shit, man.
Yeah, Jokic shouldn't even be wearing 15. Why is he wearing 15? First of all. Okay, but back to that. I want to see Melo get celebrated in New York, though, because his number should, and I think it will, go in the rafters.
Hope so.
But I don't want to see Melo losing. Like, Leon got to put some key pieces there first, then add Melo in as your your veteran leader, your second, third option, whatever you do. But I don't want to see Melo losing. Like I know New York want Melo bad, and I want to see Melo get appreciated. But he did this before the Leon signing. He said he want to end his career in Portland. So now that Leon is back, though, he may be a little kind of, back in his mind.
Of
He probably
course.
keeping it. Yeah, he keeping it now because Leon that's his guy. So he probably like, let's see what Leon do, and then me and Leon gonna rap this summer. But I
Yeah.
think he actually loves Portland though, to be honest, because Melo is he humble and he real. He a real thankful dude. So he know they didn't have to do that. Like, and I think he feel guilty that he should have went to Portland a couple years ago before he
Yeah, I
even went to
think so too.
OKC. But that was kind of out of his control because he had the no trade clause, and
Right.
Portland didn't offer a deal. He wasn't a free agent technically,
Right.
but I think he wanted to go. I think he regret not going instead of going to Houston.
Last year,
Now,
yeah, 2 years.
yeah,
2 years
last
ago
year.
now.
So like I wouldn't mind him being in Portland because they got to look, man. Portland got some guys coming back though, but Dirk Collins, Rodney Hood may be back next year. You know what I mean? They got some. They can do some damage in the West with a healthy team. So, but I love to see him in New York too. Maybe like their last run when it
Yeah.
I want to see Melo get a ring. I'm sorry, New York. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but I want to see Melo compete for a ring at least for one time. Get Melo in the finals first.
I know, bro.
I'm so like Melo really should be that third option in LA right now instead of Kyle Kuzma. That's another story. But yeah, I want to see Melo compete for that ring first in New York. So
That's why I'm torn too, bro. Like, obviously, I want him to come back and play for the Knicks and all that shit.
Yeah,
they wouldn't win anything. They're just so far away and shit.
Yeah,
At the same
man.
time,
like,
I want him to win. But like,
just be patient. Be patient, New York. Be patient. Like, give him. I think Melo got another good 3 years left, somewhere in there. So like, let's get. I think he got to resign one more year in Portland. Let something better come. Something better. But I still want to see him end in New York. That'll be nice. That last Wade, that walk off. That'll be nice.
So you want him to stay in Portland this summer?
I got to see what his other offers are first, though.
Fair.
Because Portland with a healthy team, he'll be nice. Whether he starts or be six man, he's still gonna be nice. I think it's a good fit. It's because they let him play his game. They let him play his game. They don't feed him as much sometimes. Yeah, but they really let him ISO. Like, he's not standing in the corner watching. Like, yeah, he gets to get his buckets. They let him play in his spots. And not the volume. I think the volume should be a little higher. But he's playing his game. He's not watching. He's not just standing and watching. Like, he really, like, it's a good fit for him. But Philly could use him right now.
Philly was enough. Yo, I was in Chicago for All-Star Weekend. I saw Elton Brand walking on the street. I said some shit to him like, yo, bro, Melo looking good. Like, you should think about this summer or whatever. And he, like, laughed and said, we'll see, or some shit like that. But that would have been a great fit, yo.
Great fit. And you want to hear a funny story? I went to the Brooklyn and Memphis game while Melo wasn't signed. It's like early November.
Yeah.
Like maybe a month before he got signed. I'm sitting behind Sean Marks, GM. Sitting right behind him. I tapped him on the shoulder. I said, hey, man, I got a question. He like, what's up, man? I said, you Sean Marks, right? He like, yeah. I said, me and my cousin was at the game. He like, I said, why y'all didn't bring in Carmelo? He laughed like, well, we do have 15 guys on the roster already, so. I'm looking like, dude, you got some trash, though. Man, yo, 8 through 15 is almost trash.
You straight up asked the GM of the Nets, why didn't you sign Carmelo?
Swear to God on my son, like, I tapped him on the shoulder. I'm sitting behind him, like, 10th row. I'm like 10th row behind the bench. Sean Marks. I knew he was. I played dumb like I didn't know. I was like, you Sean Marks? You GM? Why y'all didn't sign Carmelo? He's like, that's exactly what he said. I mean, we do have 15 guys on the roster here, so I was like, yeah, but that's Melo though. He laughed it off and turned back around. I was like, yeah, I understand. But now he gonna be on Melo line this summer. Trust me. He'll be on the KD gonna ask for that again. Trust me. Kyrie, yeah. A lot of people slapped Melo in the face. They wish they didn't think Melo would play their role like that.
Exactly. And it was so stupid because he did that the last 2 years, and people just hear this narrative, oh, Melo's selfish. He fucking came off the bench in Houston. He fucking went from an all-star to in OKC being the fourth option. And people just don't look at that. So
they don't look at that.
What are you going to do? So, Corey, we do a little game here sometimes where we have our guests relive one game, change the ending of one game, and then delete one game from their memory. So if you could, out of all the games in Melo's career or just your basketball fandom, if you could relive one game and not change anything about it, but just be there for it. If you could change how one game ended, and then if you could just pretend like one game never happened. What 3 would you pick?
Ooh, well, I want to be there for.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta be in the garden on Easter, man.
Yeah.
Garden on Easter. Man, I'm jumping off the couch in my living room, like I'm like, wow, like this some Kobe type shit. Like,
Crazy.
what this dude on?
Crazy.
Like, that was crazy, man. I don't know. Was you there that night?
Nah, I was fucking working at a restaurant screaming, and I got in trouble for watching that shit in the back. But yeah.
Well, it wasn't the nighttime. It was like a day game. I never forget, like a afternoon game.
Yeah.
It was rocking, dude. The shots this man was making, like the crowd, like oh my god, I hated. That's the one I wanted to be in.
All right.
Yeah,
So
definitely. What was the second one?
What game do you want to change? Like, if you could change, let's go the last 2 minutes of a game. I know what I would pick. I want to see if you would pick the same one.
Denver was. It got to be New York again. Game 6, we lost to Indiana.
Yep.
You do?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Bro, they were right there. They were right
We
fucking
were right
there.
there. We had the squad.
I
Oh
know.
my god, we had the squad when Roy Hibbert blocked Melo. That kind of like changed the whole momentum, and like he was rolling to that series. First of all, it was nothing Paul George can do with him. Like it was nothing he can do with him. But Melo, he still had that his shoulder was kind of still bothering him a little bit. And he still was cooking, and like JR was like we had everybody, like we had the team, like we had the team. Phil broke that up right after that, shortly. Like that was stupid. But if I can change the end of a game, we would have got game 7. We would have got the next game. Like, but the crowd and the energy.
It was gonna be home, yeah.
It's gonna be home, man. We would have got there. We'd have been in the East Conference Finals.
And still to this day, I don't care what anybody says, I still think they would have beat the Heat.
Yes, me too, man. That was the team to do it. I'm telling you, man. Finally got healthy. Finally was like clicking everything. We had a good coach, Mike Wilson. I still don't agree with that firing.
I liked it, bro. He just gave Melo the ball and told everyone get the fuck out the way.
Get the fuck out the way. Play defense. Play some fucking defense and make an open shot.
Exactly.
Man.
All right, word. So last one, delete one game. So just from start to finish, if you could just take one game and throw it out.
Now this one tough. Delete one game?
Yeah, I gotta think for a second too.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because that game 6, that's like, it's just 1 or 2 plays. But
I got one.
Go ahead.
I'm Melo fan. I gotta delete this one. The 2 points against OKC, the last game. Houston, I think it was jitters. Just delete that game. They based his whole season, whole 10 games with Houston off that one game.
100%.
They're like, did you see the last game? He's washed.
Exactly.
Washed. He just had a bad shooting night.
That's a good one.
Didn't delete that game, bro. Because what about 2-3 games before that against Brooklyn when he was 20? He had 28 he missed he was 9 for 12.
Yep.
Come on, he was cooking 2-3 games before. What happened? Y'all switched on the man that fast. Delete that game. Delete it. Oh my God, delete that game. And that was his last game. I'm like, dude, he cannot go out like this.
Can you imagine?
Please, somebody
you know
sign
he was like seriously considering retirement and all that shit.
Yeah, he started looking a little like he was iffy, but his spirits and the people around him, like they kept him going. Lala, I gotta shout out Lala. You know what I'm saying? His son, I think his son motivated him too. Like I gotta let my son see me. I can't let my son see me go out like this. Like that's why I respect dude. Like most dudes would have quit, man. I'm telling y'all understand it. Melo, he's mentally strong. Mentally, like you can learn a lot from dude. Like he didn't quit.
Bro,
so,
for over a year, like he had no idea if he was ever gonna play again.
The man got cut in November. They had all year to sign this man. The Lakers gonna sign him. Everybody, so-and-so's gonna sign him. Nobody signed the man. And then I think his breaking point probably was summertime, going into training camp. Nobody still signed this man. I'm like, wow. I got scared. I'm like, oh well. Melo can't.
For me, my breaking point. Well, not breaking point. I didn't break, but I was close to it when the Nets came out. But they didn't come out. But when it was like, yo, Nets aren't signing him, I was like,
Yep. That and when Jerry Colangelo with his Jared Colangelo, you owe Melo, man.
That's what.
man.
Yo,
You
I
owe
was
Melo.
so happy that USA lost.
I'm like, when when Team USA didn't give him a chance, I'm like, ooh, it might be ugly. Like,
They deserve
really,
that
like
loss,
the
man.
league really turned on this man. Like, man, it got frustrating, bro. But yeah, but delete that OKC and Houston game. That was
That's
just
a
a
good
bad game. Like, it happened, man. Like we lost. Okay, it's a bad game. Like,
That's a good one. I was
forget
gonna say one game in the '09 conference finals. I remember Melo didn't play well and shit like that, but
yeah,
I think
I guess
I think you're right. That game, if I'd probably delete that one over the other one.
yeah. Delete that. Yeah.
One more game that we haven't played here yet, but I want Cord Martin to play it. If you could rank Melo's last 3 coaches from 1 to 3, Terry Stotts, Mike D'Antoni, Billy Donovan. Not based on how much you like them, just
Coaching style, just coaching ability.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard. I gotta
They're
put
all
Terry
very
Stotts.
different.
I gotta put Terry Stotts 1. Now, I'm sorry, I might get backlash. I gotta put Stotts number 1, but for me, because he uses players, he puts them in position to succeed. D'Antoni does that too. I can't take that from D'Antoni, but he didn't use Melo right, so I can't. And he kind of him and Melo had bad blood from back in New York anyway, so you know who he really going on my list. He going 3rd. I'm sorry, yeah, he going 3rd on the bottom of my list. But I put Stotts first because he used Dame them. They got a free flowing offense. He let Melo put Melo in the spots. I thank God he let Melo play this game. He brought him in. And they embraced him. He embraced Melo. Dame embraced Melo. I gotta put Stotts 1. I put Donovan at 2. It was a little shaky in OKC as far as the fit, the style that Melo they tried to turn Melo into a spot up shooter too.
Yeah, he didn't
Some
do
a lot.
Donovan
Didn't really. His offensive strategies are not good, but I always liked Donovan in Florida, so I put him at 2. I don't have any hate against Donovan, but D'Antoni, you know, you going
Fair.
3rd. Yep.
If I was going off straight coaching ability, I would probably put D'Antoni 2nd.
Yeah.
Don't tell
He's a good
anybody
coach.
I said that, even though we're recording this. We're going to release it on YouTube and all that shit. But yeah, I'll probably do the same order. Billy Donovan 2nd, just because D'Antoni could fuck D'Antoni for life. So
Right. Question: do you think D'Antoni had something to do with Melo getting cut, or do you think he still got some personal against Melo? Or it was just, or you think it was more so Daryl Morey?
No, I think it was.
Because the owner said he didn't know. The owner said he didn't know. I kind of believe him.
Who didn't know? D'Antoni?
The owner. You see him and Melo, they showed love at the game. Melo hugged him and his wife.
Did he?
Yeah.
Houston, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, the Houston game at home.
No.
It was in Houston. Yeah,
I think it was, I think they all had a part in it and they all knew. Yeah. But I think the main culprit was Jeff Bzdelik.
Ooh, people sleeping on that. You said
Bro,
something.
I've been trying to tell people about that shit. If you look at the timings of when Bzdelik announced retirement, when he came back, it all lines up literally perfect with when the Rockets signed Melo and when they were like... I think
they brought him back. Melo got shipped as soon as they brought him back. And he the defensive coordinator, Melo shipped. Damn.
And then you heard D'Antoni after, he's like, you know, we're 10 games in and we're 4-6, whatever. We got to go. So I think him and Morey probably talked and was like, yo, we need to get Bzdelik back in. Bzdelik was like, yo, I'm not going there with Melo. That I will stick to that till I fucking die.
I'm with that, bro.
That's what I think it was.
I'm with that.
So.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, so I'm going Stotts, D'Antoni. Sorry, Stotts, Donovan, D'Antoni, because D'Antoni, fuck that boy for the rest of life.
Yeah, fuck him. He knows what he did.
All right, Cord, so we're reaching the end right now of the podcast. And at the end, we always let the guests come on and just control the narrative about whatever it is that they want to control the narrative about. A lot of people do Melo, some people do JR, Alonzo Trier recently, Matt. So you could literally pick anything. What do you want to control the narrative about?
Man, first, I want to control the narrative about Melo. Stop believing everything you hear through the media, please. These people twist these stories for clickbait, man. Stop believing all this stuff. Give me a teammate that said Melo was a bad teammate. He's selfish. He didn't show him love. He didn't lift them up when they was down. Give me a coach besides George Karl. Now he backpedaling. He backpedaling now. Oh, Melo, one of the greatest scorers ever. He make it look so easy. I really didn't appreciate him. Basically what he's saying. Stop believing all this stuff. Like, it's a lot of guys out the league that should be in the league. J.R. Smith, Jamal Crawford, Isaiah Thomas. He had a hip injury. I mean, that kind of throwed him off a little bit. But a lot of these guys get a bad rap. And y'all just believe the first thing y'all hear about some people. Like, look into it yourself first. Like, man, like Melo is a good dude. Like, he helped a lot of people out. And LeBron, he knew he could have. I can speak on LeBron for days, but LaMelo should have been in a Lakers uniform last year. Yep. Let's say that last year. Like, a lot of these dudes, they not real like that. Like, they not really their friends. Like, they not really friends. They friends, but it's like you gotta.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent, man. Like, yeah, like Melo is a humble, good dude. Like, control your own narrative, man. Like, and one thing I want to say this about Melo that he started doing more that I hate he didn't do earlier. He should have been out and did an interview with Stephen A. way before that. He let it get so, like, because he Melo. He laid back. He like,
exactly.
He feel like he didn't have to control his narrative. But then, like he said, too many things are coming out about Carmelo Anthony, and everybody's speaking on it except me. So I'm glad he changed that up. He got that mindset. Like, let me let these people know what's up. So that's like, I'm glad he started doing it. And Stephen A. helped him too. Stephen A. it was a great interview. So he started, at that point, he started controlling his own narrative. Now he's still controlling his narrative because he's showing everybody I can be a team player. I hustle. I die for loose balls. I play defense when I need to. I don't have to take every shot. I don't mind being third, fourth. So, like, just don't believe everything the media put out there, man. So half of this stuff is just be, like, certain people they just don't like. I don't know what it is about Melo. Why did the media not like Melo? What did he do?
A good dude,
was
man.
It Phil Jackson? When did it start? With Phil Jackson? Or was it George Karl?
We talked about this recently. Some people were saying George Karl started it. Some people were saying the Phil Jackson shit started. Like, it's really George and Phil are the two people who kind of really
Name me a player. If you're a Melo hater out there, name me a player. Name me, like, people that really went in the trenches with this dude. Say he was lazy or he didn't play.
Never.
He didn't play hard. Kill it. He's a good locker room guy. Kill it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah.
Facts.
I believe the players over anybody. Peers over anybody. I'm sorry.
Facts.
They know more than all of us.
Word, man.
Yeah.
That was, a lot of people don't really understand that. Like you said, we live in a world where there's so much shit, so it's like people just hear something like, all right, cool, like, fuck it, I'm going to go with that. This player said this, and then, like, you know, the titles, the clickbait, and all that shit, so.
Yeah.
That's what,
another thing on the narrative, the washed. When did he become washed? The man is getting older. He's not in his prime anymore. Like, okay, we understand it, but stop saying he washed. Y'all killed it. Like, media tried to run this man down. Like
they
stop
tried burying him. They almost
tried to bury him, man. Yeah. Now they backpedaling. Now all of them backpedaling. Kill it, please.
Yeah. Facts, bro. All right, Cord. Well, appreciate you taking the time out tonight and coming
appreciate
on.
You having me.
Should have had you on a long time ago, but better late than never.
Yeah.
So
yes, sir.
Appreciate you following along, and drop your @ on Twitter and Instagram. So tell everyone where to follow you real quick.
At Cord Martin on Twitter and Instagram. Cord_living life. LIVNLYFE.
Word. And we'll put that shit, if you're watching this, on YouTube in the description. If not, just search Instagram and Twitter. So, Cord, again, appreciate the time, man, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Appreciate it, boss.
All right, boss.
All right.
Later.